Yeah, what it is, what it ain't. It's your boy Feature P.
And your boy Ruger Deuce.
And you are now tuned in to another episode of Adope Podcast. Yeah! Yo. What's good,
What
bro?
it is? Ain't shit. I'm good, my man. What's good, brother?
Same old, man. We still quarantined, as you can see. No, I mean...
Man, as you can see, hold on, let me get the close up, man. You see all this? This is crazy. I ain't even gonna hold you because it helped me hiding some of these bald spots up in here. You know what I mean? Word. Get a little
Son,
tip action.
I got the Jackson 5 right now, son. I ain't even gonna hold you.
Take the do-rag off. Take that turn off.
Nigga said,
Word, son. You know what I mean? But it be like that, man. It's good. Everybody on the even playing field. You know what I'm saying? Everybody who was able to run in the salon or the beauty
it's a
salon.
couple of niggas cheating, man. Couple of niggas like clip their own shit up. Now I'm saying it.
Not even. My coworker, you know what I'm saying? This nigga done actually had the barber come to his crib, cut him and everybody else. But see, the thing about that is you gotta pay the fee. Niggas is charging you like $50 to $100 for a cut. I'm not with it.
I'll thug it out. You know what I'm saying? I'll thug it out.
I keep telling you, man, I'll be right in the bathroom with a motherfucking big razor like this.
And the shit is crazy is I got clippers in the crib, but I don't trust myself to like my shit your bigs, your guns, my joint went too far to even follow the line. You know what I'm saying?
Far.
I can't even follow the yellow brick road, dog. I mean?
Nah, I feel you. Every now and again I play around with it, you know what I'm saying? Like I try to clip the ends of the shit that's growing too far because I'm hairy like a motherfucker. My fucking hair be growing up into my eyelids and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For real. So I shave that bitch down, you know what I mean? Give myself a little smooth line, but I don't try to play around too much. And then when the times I do, I be regretting it like a motherfucker.
I feel you. That's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, ain't like if I fuck up, it's like I ain't really going outside like that anyway for niggas to be like that. This nigga done zeke this self type shit, but still, no, I gotta look at that shit.
Right. So that's why I say I don't really give a fuck about what's going on right now because aside from the people who could cut their own hair or who got access to a barber, for the most part, we like I said, we all on the even playing field. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like nobody better than other, even for the females. You know what I mean? So when I be seeing chicks out here and I be looking at them, you know, they be out here with their scarf on. You know, they trying to hide their edges and shit like that.
Nice.
Yeah. Right.
Word. But man, as we say on quarantine, man, everybody pretty much gotta change up their whole protocol, man, as far as like the social distance. So even as far as our show, because usually we neck by neck doing the show, but now we gotta like be in our own surroundings to still keep the grind going. You feel me?
Yeah, I mean, but like that's how it is, and it's been a learning process for us. So you know what I mean, just to let the people know, you know, the fans or you know everybody who support us, you know what's going on because we done went through a lot of different changes when it come to you know this dope podcast going live. We went from doing it how we doing it, recording it with just the audio, like you said, being side by side, to going live on Instagram, to going from Instagram to going to Zoom. You know what I'm saying? Now, um, we trying to go, you know, make the transition over to YouTube so we could record it and give them, you know what I mean, still give them the Adope quarantine version. But like I said, it's all a learning process with us. So, you know, we still figuring it out, but we're gonna make it happen and give them the best product possible. You know what I'm saying? And
still give them our show how we know how to ride. You know
how we know how to rock. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, for those who listening or who watching, you know what I mean? Like I said, just keep rocking with us. And, you know what I mean? Y'all gonna learn while we learn. Y'all gonna see us and we gonna fuck up and we gonna keep it pushing.
And we go, you know what I mean? Have like friends of the show come in, chime in, join our conversation, you know what I mean? Share us and their opinions on the topics that we got for the day. You feel what I'm saying? So the grind don't stop. This Adope podcast train is not stopping, man, for real.
Yeah. You know what I'm
Word.
saying? And with that said, you know what I mean, what we gonna jump into, man. Well, you know what I mean, not to get too far ahead of myself or whatever the case may be, but you know, usually when we dealing with deaths of, you know, high stature or, you know what I'm saying, not high caliber, not even, I don't want to say high caliber, but just stuff that's important to us or that we might feel is important to the people, we usually do that first. So let's just go ahead and you know, pay our respects, pay homage to those.
Yeah. Unfortunately, man, we lost like two greats. You know what I'm saying? We
Right.
lost Andre Harrell that passed away, and we also lost the founder of rock and roll. Now I'm saying everybody don't want to get on his credit, but Little Richard, you dig what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So
Wow.
definitely send a condolence out to their family, friends, or their loved ones. That's like a big damp in the culture. Now I'm saying like we losing a lot of greats, son. I ain't even gonna hold you.
A lot of these
This
legends,
year
a lot
alone,
of a
fact.
lot of people that paved the way for, you know what I'm saying, people who may know or may not even know, you know what I'm saying? So um let's just get that moment of silence one time.
Word, facts.
Yeah, yeah.
Word, salute. Definitely.
Salute.
I mean,
You
word.
already, you know what I'm saying? And on that note, we're gonna jump into the Dope Podcast show, how we usually do, doing what we do, you know what I mean? How you wanna get into it? Because we got a lot to talk about.
I know it's definitely. I mean, as you can see, another tragic loss, man, to Ahmaud Arbery, man, a young gentleman that lived in Georgia.
Yeah,
His
man.
life from just jogging, son, going for a jog, kid.
Listen,
That shit is sad, son. We can't do nothing out here, man.
the
Just
way I
being doing regular, living regular, son.
the way I feel about a lot of these situations is that I feel like I want people to retaliate, you know what I'm saying? Just being frank. But at the same time, it's like I know that that's not a possibility because I feel like this: if people retaliate, black people retaliate, then that's just going to give them the okay to slaughter us because that's what they want. Because then they're going to say, see, this is why we need to police them the way we've been policing them. This is why we need to use the aggression or the force or the violence that we've been using against them all along. Because even when it's an unarmed black man, right, and we get killed out here, it's still people that be in the comments or that come out in the interviews or so on and so forth and be saying, well, he shouldn't have resisted. He should have just complied with the officer's demands, like stuff like that. Like when is enough gonna be enough? When are you gonna have enough proof to see that these people are just flat out murdering black people? You know what I'm saying? This is definitely like that, and I feel like it's levels to it. You know what I'm saying? Like the police officers is a part of the plan to get rid of black people. It's all about population control for me. That's how I feel. Like it's a bigger agenda. I feel like they want to control the population, and they feel that's always the
Like
argument.
population or our population in general.
Our just the population in general, because they feel like the black people are a threat, right? You know what I'm saying? And they don't want no crossbreeding, no mixed breeding. They don't want blacks with the whites. They want it to be segregation because they want white power to thrive. You know what I'm saying? The same way we out here and we say kings, queens, black power, and Black Lives Matter, and we trying to thrive. But then if they get rid of us, then they don't have to worry. Because they try to keep the place safe for their kids. For their generation. They only worried about them, their culture, their generations for years to come. You know what I'm saying? So if we not here, then they could thrive without us. They just want it to be like a white world, new world order type shit. You see what I'm saying? So I feel like if we try to stand up for ourselves, it's gonna be one of those instances because the police is the people that's doing it to us. So if we can't go to them for help, and then on top of that, you got regular civilians out here that believe the same way that the police believe that it's okay to kill us, then who could we turn to? We don't got no army. There's nobody out here. Like they took the Black Panther Party and like stuff like that away from us. Anybody who would be willing to stand up for the black people, they took the black fathers out of the home, separated them. You know what I'm saying? Then now you got it's like, I don't know. It's crazy. I feel like it's just steps to this to keep us fucked up or off balance so that they could take over in the way that they need to take over.
Like I be feeling like everybody say that we need to organize, but then when it's someone that's willing to step up, everybody feel like this nigga bullshit. No, they feel like it's always a con, or if somebody
Mm,
be like, yo, we gonna put all our money together at one location, like it's not many people that's willing to be like, I'ma fuck with dude, I'm gonna get
that's
this
true.
nigga the bread, he go control the money and we go do such and such and it's gonna
Right.
distribute out to like niggas is not ready to come together like that, son. And that's
That's
until
true.
we ready to come together like that, that's when you gonna start seeing a major change. But
And I
until
feel
then,
like
it's gonna be a circus.
we don't have the means to do it anyway. Like these people out here, they've been prepared and been preparing for years. Like when you look, them niggas be having bunkers. They be all stocked with
That's
guns.
the thing, though. They buying bunkers and we buying Bentleys. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
but
saying?
that's what I'm saying. That we not ready or prepared to fight a war. We not ready to fend for ourselves. They are. It's a lot of people that be out here. You want to buy, and this is no knock to nobody else, but what I'm saying, like certain people who actually make it, they buy Mike Tyson crib. But you ain't growing no crops. You ain't teaching nobody how to farm. It's nobody that's doing that. These dudes be farmers. You know what I'm saying? And they kids be farmers. They kids be farmers. They raising cattle. They know how to deal with cows, and we don't know how to do all this type of stuff. We don't know how to fend for ourselves. So when the shit really hit the fan and it go down, and we gotta really separate and be like, all right, we gonna take care of our people. Who we gonna turn to? Where we gonna go?
Facts.
You see what I'm
Word.
saying? You think the nigga that grew up on the 15th floor in the projects know anything about growing a fucking tomato?
Facts. All he knows is to go off the street to the corner store, son.
That's it. You know what I'm saying? Go down the block to the deli or to your local Target or wherever the fuck you get your groceries from.
I'm not gonna hold you, son. I wish like everybody could just go back to Africa and just start our own shit over there, son. Like just
But
fucking
see, like again,
build and
I
destroy type shit.
here's the thing with that, right? So now I don't want to say like, cause like I said, a lot of the times I speak, I just be having my opinions, the way that I feel on things. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to be sitting here like I'm stating facts or whatever, whatever. But again, if you follow it, you follow it. You already know how I give it up. But say like the whole Tulsa, Oklahoma thing. You know what I'm saying? The Black Wall Street where everybody had their own whatever, whatever. I feel like that would be easier for them to get rid of us, eradicate us too, because if we all just leave and go back to one place, then they know where we all at, then they could just bomb that place and wipe us off the face of the earth. You know what I'm saying? We could be taken right out of the history books. If you got all the black people in Africa, if everybody go back to Africa, then they just get rid of Africa. You know what I'm saying? They got the means to
But
do that. That's what I'm saying. They got the
I
means to do
mean,
that type of shit. We don't.
it sound like it, but then if that was the case, then nigga, Africa would have been gone, son. But it's too much. It's too much resources in Africa to even do that, son. Like you get rid of Africa, you getting rid of gold, diamond, like all kind of shit, oil.
No,
Know what I
but
mean?
I mean to
I
kill the
feel what you're
people.
saying. Yeah,
I
I
don't
feel what
mean
you're
to just
saying,
blow
but
up Africa and there'll be no more land. I
nah, I'm
mean to
saying I
just
feel what you're saying. Yeah, I feel what you're saying,
yeah.
but I don't think it's
So
gonna
it's like
be easier said than done. You feel me?
I don't know, man. I just feel like it's a lot of bullshit. Sometimes, like I said, I get I get stuck up here, and I be like, yo, I really don't like where we live. Really don't like where I live. I really don't like seeing the bullshit. Aside from that, just on a day to day, you know what I'm saying? My phone be going off, the text messages I get, the phone calls that I get about the shit that's happening in the world. You know, you go on Facebook, you go on Instagram, and every day is just like I'm looking at somebody that lost their life,
Facts.
or
Word.
somebody that's being harassed or beaten up by the police. You know what I mean? And that shit it gets annoying. It gets frustrating. And like I said, because I know I feel like that, I know it's a lot of people that feel like that, but I feel like that's what they waiting for. They waiting for you to get annoyed or agitated enough to when you lash out so that they could be like, oh, you know what? You know what? This is why we need to bring the tanks in. This is why we need to have police on the street 24/7, the military, to
Yeah.
keep y'all in your house because now y'all becoming a problem and y'all don't listen because they have that power. But who, unless we really, you know, mobilize and come together and really move as one unit, it's really not going to happen like that. But we need real leaders that's gonna be able to lead the march. I don't want to say no fuck the march because I don't want to march and be talking.
Lead
You
the
know what I'm saying?
movement. No, I
Lead the
mean lead the
movement. You know what I'm
movement.
saying?
Facts.
With the guns on the front line. You really need niggas on the front line. So now, see, like how we be talking, and somebody that'll watch us and be like, "Well, go ahead and go do that." Like, I really be ready when people ready. Like, if it was happening today, and it was like win, lose, or draw, you know what I mean? Like the everything shuts down today. The government shuts down, and it's us against them. I'm really ready for that type of smoke. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's go. I'm not going. I'm not sitting in my house waiting for it to be over. I'm not hiding, acting like shit ain't going on. But everybody got to be on the same fucking page. I'm not gonna be jumping out here because I jump out the window. I go do that, and then all you got is a nigga posting me talking about, oh damn, we lost another good one, and nah, fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? When niggas is ready, I'm ready.
Yeah, you
Word.
can't jump out. You can't jump out the window and know that you don't have no parachute or at least you
Right.
got that cushion underneath the window or at
Right.
the bottom floor. Know what I mean? But
But that's what I feel like a lot of people are scared of. Everybody got something to worry about. People are scared about losing their jobs. People are scared about losing their homes. People are scared about losing funding. People is worried about their kids. So this is what keeps people from actually being revolutionaries when they really got it in their heart to be that. You know what I'm saying? People really got it in their heart. Everybody frustrated. Everybody tired of the shit that's going on. But
yeah,
people so
facts.
scared about what's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? And that's where the control comes in. All they got to keep doing, all they got to do is keep doing this for the next couple of years. After this generation, people is really gonna lose that ambition to be able to say, you know what, we're gonna stand up for ourselves. It's slowly but surely being stripped away from us. Where there's nobody left to be able to say that they're gonna stand up.
I don't even think like the younger generation even care anymore, son. Like it's becoming the norm now. It's like, all right, next day, then what else is next? Like, all right, this happened again. All right, what else is next? Like
Hmm.
it's becoming too normal. You know what I'm saying?
They too busy trying to survive the shit that's going on in their neighborhoods. Niggas got beef
That
with
too.
everybody's a op to them. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to put too much of the business out there. I ain't gonna get too much into it because I don't really, you know what I mean. But just from the neighborhood we come from, you know what I mean. We just lost another good dude from the neighborhood or whatever, lost his life senseless gun violence. You feel me? But then it's like it's gonna be a never ending cycle because we lose one, then they gonna try to take one from their side. They lose one, they gonna try to take one from our side. It's like we ready to kill each other. But the police and like I said, the government or whatever, you got these gangs and all these gangster people out here that would never step in front of a police officer and pull a gun on a police officer and blow his fucking head off. That's not something I'm condoning. Let's not get this shit twisted. But what I'm saying is that if a regular dude came into your neighborhood, right, talking big shit, fuck you, whatever, and you felt like he disrespected you, and that led you to pull out your gun and kill this dude just from him talking shit to you, then why wouldn't the police come into your neighborhood and beat up the people from your neighborhood that you know that you grew up with, kill the people from your neighborhood that you know that you grew up with? You don't pull out your gun and fire on them. You risking your life the same way, whether it's on a police officer or a regular civilian. You willing to go to jail for that civilian, for killing that civilian? Why you not willing to go to jail for killing that police officer when they the ones killing y'all too? You know what I'm saying? Or killing us too. That's what a lot of the times that should get me frustrated too. You know what I mean? And I'm not trying to put it all on the gangs. That's not what I'm trying to do. But if you're gonna be banging, then let's bang for a reason. Because from my understanding, a lot of this gang shit wasn't started just to bang over colors or to bang on black people. You know what I'm saying? It was started because people from other cultures, from other races, was fucking with us, and we decided to form gangs so that we could protect ourselves from other people. You see what I'm saying? And then somewhere along the line, that shit got lost. If I'm wrong, I'm all ears for a nigga to tell me wrong and for niggas to school me. You know what I'm saying? Always. But yeah, man, this shit got to stop for real. Cause that watching that video, you know what I'm saying? Well, Ahmaud jogging. and then seeing him fighting for his life, he actually fought for his life.
Facts. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And it was easy for them dudes to just pull the trigger, kill him, and then go about their business because they got ties to the police. And another thing that I want to add to that, I don't think that they arrested those guys because they feel like they wrong or that they should have been arrested. I feel like they arrested them because people was marching to their house and they knew where they lived, so they arrested them so that they could protect them.
And it was on camera.
And it was on camera. But I feel like they still arrested them just to protect them so that nobody else would do anything to them. You feel me? Because before that, they was already free. Before people started marching and going around their house, they've been free for like
For days.
weeks or months. You know what I'm saying? Months. Walking free. And that's the where people get fucked up because for them, it's always innocent until proven guilty. For us, it's always guilty until we prove ourselves innocent.
Shit, sad time, son. Sad
But
time.
we say it's sad time, but you gotta remember, like our grandparents, our grandparents' parents, like they've been dealing with this shit for
That's a
forever.
fact too. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And probably in a more worse way than we dealing with it. Because it was more legal to just for them to just walk up and blow a nigga head off, leave him right in the street, and nobody don't say nothing. You know what I'm saying? It was legal. That shit was legal.
Word.
Oh, he winked at a white woman. He looked at a white woman. And now you can lynch his whole family. That shit was legal. Come on. We ain't doing nothing but getting right back into that. It should be, man. Listen, you already know how I go. You can start me talking about this shit. We can be on this topic forever.
Word.
Getting frustrated with that. You know what I'm saying?
Word. That's moving along. Now I'm saying this shit's
Right.
getting down. Now I'm saying
Getting too heavy on the heart. You know what I'm saying? So,
Word.
what you want to do to pick it up a little bit?
Oh man, shit.
I got. All right. So look.
Yeah, that's
you
like
got
lighting up. That's lighting up the mood, son.
All right. Look. All right. So let's talk about this, right? Because I got some questions. I'm reading off the paper. Yes, I am. And if you notice, like, I don't got no fucking stand for my goddamn phone, so you see all this goddamn movement. You feel me? Would you ever use a kid or
before you get into that, explain what
let's
we
go.
doing, son.
I'm just asking you a question. That's it.
All right, let's go then.
Yeah. I'm just asking you a regular question. You answer it. You know what I'm saying? Or you don't answer it. You know what I mean? All right. So like, you know what I mean? Would you ever use a kid or an animal, right, to try to bag a chick or get sex? Or have you ever already used a kid or an animal like a puppy or something to bag a chick and get sex? If you did, then explain what you did to bag her. Or if you didn't and you would, explain what you would do. Let me see. Let me hear you act this out.
All right, now, but I'm gonna say it like this: like to use a kid, no, but you always see that shit on TV, and you be like, yo, do that shit really fucking work? Cause nigga, I ain't even gonna hold you, son. Like even when my daughter was first born, like you be out with your kid, like nobody. Like I don't know. I never really was on it like that to be like to use it as a magnet or something like that. But a pet, you know me. If you see a chick, I did this before. You see a chick walking her dog, like me, to start the conversation, I inquire about the dog. Now I'm saying,
Right.
then that shit snowballs into something else type shit. Now I'm saying.
All right, sure. That's what I'm saying. So let's go. If you did it before, let me hear how your scenario happened. Like you
so pretty much it'd be like, all right, so you see chick coming down, she walking with the dog, and you like, oh, that's a cute dog. Know what I mean? And you start asking like what the breed is and
right,
the maintenance of it and all that, and then know what I mean? And then next thing you know, the conversation going, and then you fall into getting that number. You dig what I'm saying?
Listen, let me get your number so I can take this walk with you. I want to
real,
learn more about this dog.
Now I'm saying, I'm thinking about getting a fucking Cocker Spaniel too. No, that type shit.
Now listen, I ain't gonna hold you because you know me, like, you know what I'm saying, I had a few failed relationships, you know what I'm saying? So I got, you know, kids from previous relationships. So it would be times that I would be out with my daughter in a park, walking down the street or whatever the case may be. You feel me? And it was like, you know what I mean, a few times that, you know, you like you said, you start up conversations or whatever, because not even for me, females will start the conversation because they come up to you, oh my God, that baby is so cute. Once you do that, it's a wrap. I'm already in the door. You know what I'm saying? We you know what I mean? We about to have breakfast. You don't even know it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, that baby's so cute. Like, word, man, but she a handful, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's hard raising a kid as a single like, oh, you a single father? Like, yeah, man, her mom's died in the fire. You know what I'm saying? Like,
nigga said, to my knowledge.
To my knowledge, like, you know what I'm saying? Nah, we're gonna keep it all the way funny, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause back then, the shit that niggas would be saying is lame now or whatever. Everybody got some reason for something to be lame. But niggas used to be able to say whatever the fuck they wanted back in the days, and that shit would be legit. You'd be like, yo, how you bang shorty? You say some wild shit, niggas be like, yo, that worked? You know what I'm saying? Be like, yeah, it worked, it did. You know what I mean? For real. You know what I mean?
Pre-social media.
Pre-social media. That's when you really had to have the gift of gab and really be talking to people out here. Niggas was walking around with pens and paper. If you ain't had that, you had to stop in the corner store. Let me go holler at Ock and get a pen real quick. You know what I'm saying? All this social media. Now you just slide to somebody DM, you ain't even got to talk much. Because all they doing is looking. You be like, yo, shorty, what up? Before she even answers, she looking at your first 10 posts. If it ain't looking like nothing she want to see, you dub.
You getting dub.
You get dubbed, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, that's how it was for me, man. I don't want to say I used to use my daughter all the time to get females, but for, you know what I mean, for a few of those run-ins, it was cool, you know what I mean? You see walking with the what you call them shits?
What you had, the harness?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Had a little harness, the stroller, whatever it may be, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, oh my God, that baby's so cute. Like, word. Hit him with some shit, man. I might stop, sit on the bench real quick. Like, yo, hold it real quick. Let me get a diaper out the bag. They start holding the baby, you know. Oh my God. I'm like, yeah, man, let me get your number sometime. We can go sit down. Word. But yeah, man. One more question. All right, so just piggyback off of that. Aside from the relationship that you in, married, whatever the case may be, you ever been on a legit picnic? Like, sat out
before you talking about before being like married?
Any time in your life ever? Like, I mean, but in like as far as with somebody that you wanted to holler at, not like no, I was out in a picnic with my moms, you know, so my pops type shit.
Nah.
Never been on no legit picnic. All right, so would you go on a picnic though? Is that something that's
I've been on a picnic before, but like I'm not sure if you were saying before I've been with my wife or you know
any time, period. Like, you know what I'm
saying? Yeah, facts.
You been on a picnic? What was that like? What was like being on a legit picnic like? And what was the main things that you had to have at that picnic?
All right, so when we went to the corner store, got snacks like sandwiches and shit, and Mac like that. You feel what I'm saying?
So you ain't have like no.
It wasn't no TV
macaroni
shit.
salad,
the basket. No, I mean it was
right. So that's what I'm saying. Like I had this conversation, and people be really thinking that every time somebody talk about a picnic, it gotta look like a basket. You gotta have the wine and all this type of shit. See me, I've been on a picnic before, but my experience was way fucked up. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it was with my wife. She was not jacking that. I feel like a lot of black women don't give a fuck about a picnic. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's just me personally. I tried to take her on a picnic. I had to break it. All that. Try to look in the glass. She looking at me like, nigga, what the fuck are you doing?
In there waving the mosquitoes and shit. You know niggas don't about outside shit, man.
She looking at the joint like, nigga, where the Henny at? Like, I don't understand what's happening. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga, I
You know
know
what
you
I'm
used to slow CDs and Dom P.
saying? For real. So like from now on, moving forward, if I ever decide to try to go on a legit picnic, I know I'm gonna have some Hennessy and I'm gonna have me one roll because this shit ain't for the TV. You know what I'm saying? This shit is not for TV.
But
Right.
I guess I'm saying, what did you have though?
Nigga, I had like how you had I had fucking sandwiches, like some chips. You
Yeah,
know what I mean? Um, I think I want to say I had some water, like bottled waters, and then like a couple other drinks, but it wasn't nothing crazy. And we went to what's the shit right over there by the library, the botanical gardens. Like we went in the
okay.
botanical gardens. This is when like all of those nice ass flowers was in bloom. You know what I mean? And we was over there working, so we got it for free. All you had to do was show your ID
Yeah,
joint. So I'm
yeah,
thinking, I'm trying to stun. I'm like walking in. I'm showing, look at nigga getting free. You know what I mean? Walking
yeah.
up in there, she looking like, nigga, what are we seeing? I do not want to see no motherfucking cherry blossoms. I don't want to see like that. Everything was just like she wasn't with none of that shit. You know what I
That's
mean? Like,
crazy, son.
let's go back to the fucking block, nigga. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I ain't trying to make my wife sound hood, but she just was not for that though. You know what I mean? She said, give me a project chick.
but that should be getting me tight when you think you doing something and it don't be what you know what I mean?
Hold up,
It don't
look at
be
this.
what you
Nigga, look at this. Look at his face. All my life I had to fight.
Told you that's like the scenario I spoke on the previous podcast about the watch shit. Like, nigga, that shit had me tight, son. You know what I mean?
You be really think because like we come from a place where well, I don't know about you. I don't want to speak for you, but I'm gonna speak for me. Like, you know what I mean? Like I ain't had no pops growing up, so I ain't had no male role model to show me how to treat a woman. All I really had was my mom's telling me, you know what I'm saying, what you supposed to do for no woman. You ain't supposed to yell at no woman, you ain't supposed to hit no woman, you ain't supposed to do this, do that, whatever. But nobody actually showed me how to, you know, love a woman for real, take her out, treat a woman from a male's perspective or whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
You feel me? To be honest, like, you know what I mean? Like my moms and them couldn't really tell me how a man should love a woman because all of them got failed relationships. Like my pops wasn't around. Like you know what I'm saying? You wasn't really loved properly. It's not like you was married forever and then he died off or something. You know what I'm saying? This nigga left. You know what I'm
Yo, so
saying? So it's like,
let me ask you this though.
go ahead,
I'm
go
gonna
ahead.
cut you off, but
Now you good, you good.
being raised by a single mom, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I forgot where I saw this, but they had a conversation about this. So let me ask you this: did you feel like your mom's raised you to be a man, or she raised you to be her husband? And I'm not saying like in that way. I'm just saying like
Now I know what you
some,
mean.
you know what I mean, like someone that she would want to marry. You know what I mean, thinking that,
I
you know what I mean, like
I think she raised me to be the type of man that she would want to marry. And in the teachings, she just tried to mold me. She tried to mold me into a man that a lot of other women would want to marry. But in doing that, she was trying to mold me into the man that she would want or that she know that she wanted for herself. You feel me? Which I'm not saying that it was anything um wrong with that, but just like how everybody say it's like when you trying to grow up being a man and you trying to teach this nigga about manly shit, like how to deal with the world from a man's perspective. Because when the women leave the house, they don't go through the same thing that a man go through when they out in the world. You feel me? All they got is other men trying to talk to them all day. Now, no, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that women don't get disrespected because they get hollered at. They don't want to talk to the man. It's like, fuck you, bitch. You know what I'm saying? But when you walk out as a man, you constantly being tested as a man. People want to test you as a man. Like, you know what I'm saying? To see if you going to stand up to that. If you built for the world. It's hard. You see what I'm saying? So whatever she was trying to teach me and raising me, it just wasn't I don't know, it just wasn't enough. And I don't want my mom to seem like she's a bad person because she did her best, love her
Yeah,
to death. She did what she knew. She did what she knew how to do. She would you know what I'm saying, to the best of her ability. But me being real, I always look for that male role model, whether it came from my friends, my older friends, my sister's boyfriends, or stuff like that, or whatever. People don't like to admit it, but when I was growing up, I was lost. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't one of those kids who just, people like to make you feel like they had that one person and then they had everything just figured out. Man, I was all over the place, just doing everything all over the place. That's why, you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like my life was as hard as it was throughout the years because I could never really get a grasp on who I was or who I wanted to be as a person.
yeah,
You feel me? Because I was always trying to really just find myself and find my place in the world. You feel me? The only thing I knew for sure as a man from the things that I learned from being outside with a lot of the other older dudes was that one, you always got to stand up for yourself and you can't let nobody punk you. You know what I'm saying? And then whatever your word is, whatever you say that you're gonna do, you got to stand on that as a man, regardless. You know what I mean? So that's what I learned from being outside. Now the stuff that I learned from my mother was basically like I said, like just the regular shit that a woman would tell a man. Like you should open the door for a woman. If you don't want nobody you wouldn't want nobody to treat your mother like that. So don't treat nobody else like that. Don't treat another woman like that. Like stuff like that. You know what I mean? But as far as the shit that a man would teach a man, I had to go outside and learn that shit on my own.
I feel you.
You know what I mean? I got three fucking sisters. You feel me? Now even my sisters, even though my sisters was doing like one of my sisters was what I'm saying, she was sick, but she was still doing what she was doing. My the youngest female sister, what I'm saying, from the family, she was wild, but growing up, like I said, she used to fucking torture me. We spoke about this from, back in the earlier podcast. She used to just I felt like it was torture. You know what I'm saying? And then my middle sister, well, not the middle sister, but the middle female of the family, she was wild. She was outside getting in the fights, selling drugs, doing whatever she was doing. And I used to look at her and all the people that was around her because just 'cause she was making the most noise, doing the most shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Word. So I used to try to, like I said, stay attached to the people she was with, which was the hustlers, the drug dealers, the fucking DJs, the party niggas, the whoever. And that's how I really started being outside, being around them. Word. The shit that we talk about now to this day, if we mention it to my mother, she'd be like, yo, I didn't have no idea none of this shit was going on. She said that for real. She said that all the time. She'd be like, yo,
I
y'all was
mean,
doing what?
but when you think about it, it was like now that we got kids now, we really don't know neither. Now I mean, what the
Right,
hell? You know what I'm saying?
right. The funny
Even
part
though we
about that,
swear we know, we really don't know.
and that's probably how they felt back in the days. Like they swear they knew. But
Hmm.
the funny part about it is that back then, and I don't know, this might not even be funny because we might still feel the same way our kids feel now. Like for us, I feel like I'm the cool. We the cool parents. Like being at this age that we are now, at the time that we are now, I feel like I'm the cool parent.
Yeah,
I
I
feel like you
do
could come.
too. I
You know
do
what I mean?
too.
Like
But my
come
daughter
talk to
ain't
me.
jacking that though.
She not jacking. My
At
kids is
all.
not jacking
That
none
I'm
of that shit.
saying.
They be
Like
looking at me
even
like, nigga, yeah, all right.
like I might be playing like 5e. She'll come and be asking me like what I know about that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know what
You be looking at her like, who raised
I'm saying?
you? Like,
For real, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
it be shit like that. Or I mean,
I mean, I just like we talked about that was a topic once upon a time, but I used to stay arguing with my son about like music, you know what I'm saying, and what I thought good music was and what he thinks good music was. But eventually we just grew and got into a space where I just let him be him and he let me be me, you know what I'm saying? or whatever. So sometimes he'll bring a new artist to my attention or somebody that he heard, and then I'll bring somebody to his attention. But the thing about him with music, he doesn't listen to whole projects. He just listens to an artist, maybe one song. And then he'll introduce me to a new artist, and I'll listen to the whole album, and I'll be like, "Yo, you heard this song?" He'd be like, "Nah." Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, "Nigga, you put me on to this nigga. You ain't even listening to the music." You feel me? Word. So that'd be the difference. But like, I just feel like even if it ain't about music or the stuff that's going on now, I just be like trying to let them know, like, yo, you could talk to me about sex, and I'm not gonna be crazy. Like, I'm not gonna be weirded out. I'm gonna be like, yo, like, let's kick it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what we
Yeah.
talking about? You feel me? But it's still gotta be kind of weird talking to your parents about certain shit. But for most people, because you know me, you've been in certain situations, you know how I talk to my you know the type of shit that I say. You feel me?
So let me ask you this. Cause this shit happened to me when my stepmom, she came to visit us in December for Christmas. So we watching a movie and a sex scene came on, and I still felt awkward. Know what I mean? Watching the joint while she did. Now I'm saying,
you grow.
but still, I still felt like it still felt crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know if that ever happened to you, like as you grown, like, you know what I mean?
Nah, not that being no grown, nigga. I tell you, like, hey, how long ago that R. Kelly shit happened when the nigga pissed on Shorty?
Oh shit. At least
That was some
early
that was
2000s
some
or
years
some
ago.
shit like that. Yeah.
Nigga, so
20
now
years
imagine.
ago. God
I
damn.
can't even imagine. I don't even remember if you was there. But I remember buying the tape off of Fulton and Nostrand. I had a bunch of my niggas with me. I came in the crib, and my mom's had company. I put the shit in the TV, turned the shit on. I'm like, yo, Mom, watch this. You know what I'm saying? And there's some people that might be looking at that like, yo, this nigga disrespectful. I don't look at that like it's disrespectful. I like to have an open, you know what I'm saying, dialogue with my moms and be able to talk to her about anything. Some parents wish that they could have that. You feel me? To be like, oh, you could talk. And I'm not going to sit here and be like, I always had it that way. When I was growing up, I used to hide mad shit from my moms. You know what I'm saying? And then my sister would tell you, nigga, I used to be going through so much shit. Nigga, I used to be getting into fights. My moms don't know. Niggas is shooting at me. My moms don't know. Or even if you telling her, she can't fathom the shit that I'm telling her. You see what I'm saying? She's looking at it like the shit seemed like it's a movie. You know what I'm saying? And there was times where we would be outside and niggas would come through the block spinning, like, you know what I'm saying? And then she would be looking at me, and then I'd be looking at her regular. She'd be like, yo, how are you not phased, Bob? And I'd be like, yo, when I was younger and I was telling you that all of this shit was going on, you know what I'm saying? Like, you looking at it like it was nothing. Now you actually see it what's going on. And you know what I mean? So you know what I mean? Like it's just it's bugged out like right now, like how it is with being a parent. But yeah, what I was about to say is like it got to a point where I used to get in trouble all the time, and my mom used to fuck me up. We had this extension cord that she used to use to um to plug in the washing machine or something like that, or the dryer, whatever the washing machine that we had, and it was like I don't even know, I can't really describe it, but it was like the width was like 3 lines thick, right? One of them big grade joints.
I know you talk about,
So every time when I got in trouble, I used to get beat with them shits. You know what I'm saying? That shit is no joke. You feel me? So it got to a point where it's like I used to be doing so much running around, doing some shit. It got to the point where it's like, man, fuck it. I'm not even scared to get in trouble no more. So I did some shit, and I knew I was gonna get in trouble. It was going down. And she was in there, and she was in the house, and she was talking to me, and it was like a real serious altercation that I'm not gonna speak about. And my sister was there, and my mother was just like, yo, like, why do you continue to do these things? And I don't understand. I try to raise you right. And she going on, she crying and whatever. And then when she finished talking, and then she just asking me, she like, why? I just looked in her face. I was like, because I'm not scared of you no more. And I don't want to say that to the people to make it feel like I didn't want to, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm being disrespectful to my mother. But at that point, like, I'm seeing so much shit. I'm seeing death. You feel me? Niggas, I done been in near death experiences, like so much shit going on in my life. Now I'm supposed to come home and be scared of a being.
Yeah.
I'm not scared of that no more. You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I done seen too much other shit going on to be sitting here worried about you swinging on me. You know what I'm saying? I done had real life fights with grown men whipping my ass. I'm not worried about you swinging the belt at me. You feel me? I swear to God, when I said that, my sister looked at me. She was like, oh shit. She stood up and like backed up, like, cause she thought my mom was gonna go crazy.
Yeah.
My mom just looked at me and was like, I guess she just knew that it was over. Like, she was like, I don't even know what the fuck to do with him no more. You know what I'm saying? So, hold on, put that down. Niggas out here trying to steal some money from me. You feel me? So, yeah, man. We can keep it going because I don't even want to. I swear, like I said, because when I talk, if I talk and I say these things, I say people really gonna be thinking like, yo, he disrespectful to his mother, or you know what I'm saying, like you don't care. And it's not like that. I love my mother to death. My mother loved me to death, but we just got a different understanding, a different relationship now that took us years to get to that place.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When I told you when I started having sex in the house, I went to my mom straight out. I was like, yo, listen, man, I can't be getting caught by no more of these chicks, mothers, fathers. I can't be hiding no more in those closets. I need to start having sex in the crib. She looked at me like, what? Like, shit was crazy. You know what I'm saying? Word.
Like what she said though, she was like,
She was just like, nah. At first, she was just like, it was a lot to take in. Imagine that. She was looking at me like, what? Like, she really was looking at me like, what the fuck are you saying to me? Like, you bugged out. You know what I'm saying? Yo, what are y'all doing? You know what I'm saying? Don't even edit that part out. Like, you know what I mean? Keep that shit in. For real, this is my life on quarantine. You know what I mean? But yeah, she was just shocked by the fact that I came to her with that, and it took her like a couple of days. You know what I'm saying? If I'm not mistaken, I think I was with my man Steve. Like, I just was fresh out this chick crib. I was in her crib for hours. You know what I'm saying? Like, her father came home early and I was stuck in the fucking closet and I could not leave. I was like, yo, I can't do this. Word. I went home, I was like, Ma, can I do this? You know what I'm saying? Her father either he gonna kill me. That's what I was telling her. I'm like, either I'm gonna get caught in somebody's crib and they parents gonna kill me and you gonna read about that on the news, or you gonna let me have sex in the crib and at least you know I'm safe. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll use a condom. That's exactly how I put it to her. It took her a couple days, but she was like, you know what I mean? Like, fuck it. She didn't want to condone it, but it made sense to her. Like, yo, like, I don't want him out there risking his life. I don't want nobody to hurt him. And I know he gonna do it anyway. I'm gonna do it anyway. So she like, yo, fuck it. I'd rather you just, you know what I'm saying, do it and be safe, protect yourself, and whatever. Word.
Crazy.
Hell yeah, man. Good time.
Speaking on that, you know, Mother's Day is tomorrow. So salute to all the mothers.
Word. I'm digging deep in that pudding tomorrow.
Nigga said pudding.
Yeah, might drop one of them pills in that drink. Salt bay. You know, it ain't being politically correct over here. But yeah, what you got planned? Because being that it's a quarantine, it's only so much that we can do. You know what I mean?
Facts, man. I mean, I guess I'm gonna have to Chef Boyardee and all that. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not a cook.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm not a cook. I bought flowers. I bought a vase because she didn't have a vase to hold the flowers.
Yeah, I bought the flowers today. Matter of fact,
you know me, like I'm an artistic dude. So for my daughter, for my 9-year-old, what I actually did was, I went online, I Googled a picture of a black woman with a lot of natural hair, big afro type thing, and then like a little girl with black natural hair, and I drew that on the front cover. And then I did like some DIY in the inside, made some shit look like some roses or that, whatever. Then I
Yeah.
drew some words, and I gave that to my daughter, and I told her she got to write something in the inside, and then that's gonna be her card to my wife from her. You know what I mean? Now my son, I gave him the utensils, and he got to draw up his own thing. You feel me? Because I want that to come from the heart from him. You know what I mean? My daughter, she be just looking like, I don't know, what's that? She gonna take too long. I mean, so now for me, I actually bought a card. I still might draw something on my own tomorrow. But then my son, he gonna cook breakfast. And I'm gonna cook dinner. But like I said, I'm not a cook. I don't cook. I already told her, I'm like, yo, listen, man, don't try to play me. If it's burnt,
Say,
roll with it.
YouTube University, son.
I hear you, but nigga, you know me, man. That's like me sitting here going, just YouTube how to draw Superman. You gonna be like, nigga. I hear what you're saying, but word. Shit ain't that easy for me, man, because I'm impatient when it comes to cooking. I be sitting there looking like, nigga, how long this shit gonna take the brown, nigga? Let me turn this bitch up. Like, it says it's gonna take a half an hour. It's gonna be fitting if I turn it up. It's gonna be fitting.
Said, don't do the don't rush challenge, nigga. Don't rush. No.
So rush. Oh shit.
For real.
That's a fact though. But yeah, that's never been my thing. I tried it, and there's been times where I done made some amazing dishes. People be like, "Yo, you made that," and I'd be surprised myself. I'd be like, "Yeah, I think I did." You know what I'm saying? I think that was me. You know what I mean? But then there's sometimes I fuck around and waste a whole meal, and that's what I don't like. I don't have the luxury or the finances to be experimenting on, you know what I'm saying, trying to make a meal that don't work out and then I got to throw it away. Now, if I got the means to do it, then I might try some shit. I could cook for me. You feel me? Because if it's not good, I'm still gonna eat it. You feel me? But trying to cook a whole meal where I done fucked up a whole pack of steak and a whole thing of thing. I ain't got time to be throwing that shit out and nobody don't want to eat that shit. And I'm not trying to eat it all by myself.
Nigga said, I forgot to put the mac and the cheese.
You know what I'm saying? Nigga be all fucked up, kid. Word. You know what I mean? But see, you come from a different world. You be in there, Chef Boyardee for real.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was a couple times in my life where I had to call you when you be on the phone. You like, nigga, just add the salt. Nigga, just put the shit on it.
For real.
I mean, it come out all right, but it don't be like what it's supposed to be like. Feel me? Well, who the fuck is texting me? They don't know I'm on live.
But it is what it is, man. Like you said, we gotta make the best out of the situation. Same way how we doing right here with this podcast. You dig what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah. Definitely a fact. But if nothing else, I'm just gonna try to, make her feel appreciated throughout the day.
I mean,
Whatever
that's
that's
what
going.
that's what it's all about.
That's
You feel me?
that's all it is. You know what I'm saying? Like it's I don't want to be like, oh, I'm trying, I'm making the effort. I'm gonna try to make a decent meal. You know what I'm saying, so that they can eat, even if I gotta put some motherfucking butter on some toast, nigga. She can get a grilled cheese sandwich. I'm gonna finger some grilled cheese. You heard? You feel me? But we just gonna try to make her feel appreciated, something that she could, you know what I mean? But see, with me, I'm not really too big on holidays anymore. People might be like, oh, it's a cop hour. But just for me, it's just I don't feel like it's important because I feel like if I'm gonna do that, this is something that we should be doing every day. She should feel appreciated every day. You feel me? And
Yeah.
I'm not saying that that's something that I do, but if that's gonna be a thing, then it should be a thing every day. You should have to wait till Mother's Day to be like, well, you ain't got to do the laundry today. You should have been doing that last week before Mother's Day. You feel me?
Yeah.
But like that's just the type of people that we are. You know what I'm saying? And I know I'm a last minute person. I don't know about you. I wait till the last minute for everything. To shop for Christmas, to shop for fucking Easter, to shop for Valentine's Day. I'm a last minute person. no matter how much time and effort I put into trying to be prepared for the holiday that's coming, it always seems like I waited to the last minute to get the fucking gift. You know what I mean? So, like I said, I'm gonna just I got the roses. I got 2 things of flowers, the vase, got the cards. I'm still going draw my own shit up. I might take a picture, put it out there for the people to see,
Yeah.
and yeah, just make sure that the house is clean and make sure that she ain't got to lift a finger to do nothing, just so she can just sit back, relax, and enjoy her day. You know what I mean? And then, you know, at the end of the night, I'm gonna drop that dick on her. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the same shit they try to get away with. They won't give a gift and then re-gift and then fuck out of here. Nigga, I had that last year. Word. So she just gonna get, you know what I'm saying? Every year I'm gonna give her another inch. You know what I mean? I had that last year. Not this year. It's a new inch. Got a new inch this year.
Nigga said, I'm gonna go counterclockwise. Counterclockwise this time. I ain't gonna pull you. I'm gonna pull your bang this time.
Word. Yeah, they get them all type of shit. But yeah, man, let's fuck around. Let's go ahead. Let's move on to some other shit. This is game called Would You Rather. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna ask you a couple of joints, like would you rather this or that or whatever. You can answer it. I'm gonna answer it, and then if you got your own set of would you rather's, you know what I mean? I'll answer it. You answer it or whatever. We gonna move on.
So we go do you do one, I do one, you do one, I do one.
All right, yeah, let's do it like that.
All
right, you ready? So I'm gonna set it off.
All right.
Would you rather be incredibly happy forever or unhappy but with the love of your life?
That's a trick question, though.
This is how it is. This is the game.
Because if you with your love of your life, shouldn't you be happy regardless?
No. a lot of niggas is with the one that they love, the love of their life, and niggas is fucking miserable. You know what I'm saying?
I will say.
They said choose wisely, my son.
Damn, son. That shit crazy.
Right.
So happy forever, right?
Happy forever, but you alone. You'll be happy forever, but you'll be alone. Or you could be with the love of your life, but you'll be miserable forever.
Damn. I think I'd rather be with the love of my life. You know what I'm
saying? And be miserable?
Even though you're going to be miserable, but I mean, misery love company, I guess. Know what I mean?
Oh, shit. I ain't going to hold you. That's it? That's where you stopping?
Yeah, that's where I'm stopping.
I'd rather be unhappy. I'd rather be happy and then alone. You know what I'm saying? Because if you miserable, that means nothing that you do that's supposed to bring you joy is going to bring you joy. You feel me? Like anything that you might like right now, the things that you feel like bring you joy. When you sit down and you watch Martin, you like, oh, I like Martin. You with the love of your life, but even watching Martin would not make you laugh. It wouldn't bring you joy. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'd rather be by myself and be able to enjoy some shit by myself than to be with somebody and to be miserable for the rest of my life. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of if they love me or not. That's just me. You feel me? I'll fuck around and enjoy me all day. Nigga be in the crib like, I'll enjoy the hell out of me. Feel me? Nigga said by myself. Born in the house and I'm in the house. For real.
Yo.
Like, let's get it. But yeah, man, it's on you. Let's go.
All right, so would you rather be stuck on the highway with diarrhea with no bathroom for miles, or would you rather be stuck on the highway with your gas light on with no gas station for miles?
Oh shit. I'd rather be stuck on the side of the. Rather be stuck on the highway with no gas and no gas station for miles, because if you got a shit and there's no bathroom for miles, then it's only two options. Either you gonna shit on yourself, or you gonna pull your pants down and shit and still not be able to wipe your ass. You know what I mean? Unless you gonna take your shirt off or something. You feel me? But
Yo,
go ahead.
Nah, I was saying I'll take my chance with the diarrhea, son, because
what?
I might not. I'm gonna make it to the crib. I'm gonna make it to the crib with like loose articles. I'm gonna be missing one socks. Probably ain't gonna have no shirt, do rag. No, I'm saying, nigga, every 5 minutes, nigga pulling over. Damn, use the do rag.
But see, if it's no gas station for miles and you ain't got no gas, you might be able to flag somebody down and be like, "Yo, take me to the nearest gas station." You feel me? Or something. But if you got a boo-boo, you might not make it to the crib, nigga. Nigga, you might not make it to the prison. That shit is a hard one. Plus, I done been in that situation before, man. There was a time when I had to drop wifey to work. I dropped her off. I done had a whole attitude. She like, "What's wrong with you?" I'm like, "Get the fuck out!" Like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta go.
Get out of my way, Stanley.
Get the fuck out the car. You know what I'm saying? You ain't moving fast enough. You try to get a kiss goodbye. I don't want it. Keep it. I get it later. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, I'm trying to get back to the motherfucking crib. Nigga, I was driving so fast, running so many fucking red lights. That shit is not something that I want to go through again. Word. Know what I mean? You know what I mean? So, but all right. This one should be an easy one, but still. Would you rather run into your boss while you was high, or pissy drunk?
I'd rather be high.
You rather be high?
Drunk, I don't know what I like. Now me, I'm not liable for myself. You know what I'm saying? Nigga might want to fight. You know what I'm saying? Nigga might want to tell you how I really feel. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, you ain't even no real boss, nigga.
They said, let me say green again, tell a nigga no, and tell you about some shit in my hood, nigga. Word, we ain't at work no more, you punk ass nigga.
No boss till you take a loss.
We ain't at the job, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I ain't even gonna hold you. I cannot disagree with that one. I'm all the way on board with that one. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather be high, because when I'm high, like I know I'm mad quiet when I'm high. Like I'm mad calm.
Yeah,
I be chilling.
I'm a goofball.
It'd be good. I'm a savage.
Straight
but
goofball.
I want to say, like, even when I'm drunk, I'm more susceptible to just like be more spontaneous and do crazy shit. But I'm not an angry drunk. I don't think. You know what I'm saying? What you think? You think I'm an angry drunk?
Nah.
That's what I'm
saying. Like you unpredictable. I know
I'm unpredictable.
I just don't know what my mouth. Like my mouth's gonna be crazy, son.
Nigga, say some shit. I know. I already see you tooting up your mouth, nigga.
What? No, I'll tell you so.
What you talking about, nigga? You feel me? So, like, I know I agree with you the whole way. Like, I think I would rather be high, because I might say some funny shit. That nigga probably be like, yo, you know what? I fuck with you even more. You gonna get the raise.
Now I'm saying, like, yo, this nigga cool as shit. Now I'm saying.
Word. But, yeah, man, go ahead.
Would you rather be broke for 6 months with all the sex you want, or rich for 2 years with no form of sex at all
Nigga,
throughout the
fuck
2
that.
years?
I'm rich as fuck with no sex. Fuck that. Word. I beat
Word. Nah, I said no form of sex.
No, I can't beat it.
Yeah, no form of sex.
That ain't sex. That ain't sex.
Man,
No sex.
that's a
like,
sexual act, man.
From another partner, not by myself.
I'm talking about any form like masturbation, oral, none
For
of that.
2
You know what I'm
years,
saying?
but I'm rich and I can do whatever the fuck I want.
You rich.
Nigga, I'm be rich. I don't care about none of that. You know what I'm saying? I'll be rich. I don't give a fuck. I can do what I say. I don't need no biatch. Word to Lord. You talking about I'm lying? First of all, man, that's my wife talking about he lying. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna talk to you later.
She gonna be like, remember that 2 years you was talking
Yeah. I'm gonna talk to you later. Bitch, I get off loud. Don't be start interrupting my live.
Word. Nah,
You know what I'm saying? That's why we couldn't go on no picnic.
Now I'm gonna be rich. Now we.
You will be rich too?
Facts. Word.
Yeah, I'll be rich, man. I get over it. You know what I mean? It's plenty of other stuff that you can do to take your mind off of the other shit. You know what I'm saying? Go skydiving or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Get a massage. Go your ass in the room. Word. See, that's what I'm saying. This is why we need this quarantine to be over, because they don't know how to stay in their place. Stay in your place, woman. Oh shit. Ain't nobody on. This is me and Ruger. I need another drink. Word.
So you.
Oh, all right, my bad. See, she's throwing me off. That's what I'm saying. She got to support me. Don't be interrupting me. You know what I'm saying? Interrupting my shit. All right. Ooh, nigga. I got you right now. I got you right now. Think long and hard before you answer this question.
All right.
Would you rather have to tell your spouse the truth no matter what? Or would you rather have to tell your spouse a lie no matter what?
That's like just in general, like forever.
In general, no matter the question, no matter what you ask, no matter what the circumstances.
Anytime she asks you a question.
Anytime she asks you a question, either you got to tell the truth or the lie. What would you rather? Have to tell the truth all the time or tell a lie all the time?
That's crazy.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my God.
Fuck it. I'm gonna go with the truth, man. Keep it that out.
You're keeping it
that
way.
Just had to try to figure ways how to dress it up. No.
I ran out of gas. Hit you with that liar.
Word, like yo, it's the truth, but it ain't the whole truth. Now I mean,
nothing but the truth.
What you was saying? I went to the store.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't lying. I did go to
the store. But once you start digging, you went to the store for what? With who? What store? You know what I'm saying? Your ass you gonna be out here because you know they ain't asking one question. They gonna ask you every question in the motherfucking book. So I don't know. Like that's why I said this shit right here. That's definitely hard to me, but hard for me. But I would rather tell the truth too, because at least say like if you gotta tell the truth and they know you telling the truth, even if it jam you up, they would at least know that you telling the truth. Word. So you would be able to find somebody that'd be like, yo, you know what, I'm gonna deal with it because I know that he gonna be honest all the time, no matter what. Now, if you just lying and they feel like I can never trust him, I can never believe in anything he say,
word,
never be able to be in no motherfucking relationship.
But I'll be like, yo, if you don't want to know the answer, don't ask. Now,
ask me, right? But it would be fun. It would be fun to lie, though. You know what I'm saying? You a lying motherfucker for a year. You know what I'm saying? Word.
If you was in a horror movie, would you rather take your chances surviving Jason or Freddy Krueger?
I would do Jason, Cause I never understood how motherfuckers couldn't outrun this nigga. See, Freddie, he gonna be on you no matter where you go, no matter what you do. This nigga pop up anywhere. This nigga Jason just be walking, following you. These niggas be tripping and falling. I'm not falling. I don't go fuck what nobody talking about. I done been here before. I done that. I'm not gonna get caught. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. I'll take my chance with Jason, son. Freddie.
Plus, I think I could fuck Jason up. You know what I'm saying? That nigga Freddie was the shit. That nigga flip. He jumping on the wall.
There's no way I could stay up all day. Now I mean, so you know going to sleep. You know what I'm saying? You can't bring no weapons with you when you sleep. None.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
What was the name? What was that? Freddie 5? Where them niggas was in the fucking dream world and all that shit?
Yeah, nigga went to the Nintendo. Then the nigga went to the Nintendo.
Was it Nintendo?
Yeah, I think the nigga went into nigga dream. He was, because I think he fell asleep playing the game, the Nintendo.
And I know nigga, he was a wizard. Another nigga was strong. Other motherfucker was like some ninja warrior type nigga doing shit. I know. Like I said, I know it had the nigga Kincaid because he was a strong black nigga busting through walls and shit.
Yo, you remember on the Friday the 13th, nigga tried to knuckle up with Jason?
What did he do? Punch his head off or some shit?
Something like that. Yeah.
But I ain't gonna hold you. I think I could have took that nigga, man. Fuck Jason.
That was like, yo, what, nigga?
I mean, because he had a machete. Let me get a machete too, or let me get that. You know what I mean? I'm tired of taking that nigga head off. All you had to do was take his head off. That's it. Freddie, you could do everything to that nigga. He coming back.
Facts.
That nigga is coming back. He always coming back. But yeah, man. I know you said that was the last question before we get up out of here, but before we actually go, I just want to get your opinion on the Jay-Z DMX versus.
If it was to ever happen, I think like I'm going with Hov all day. I mess with X heavy, but I think Hov got him.
I don't know. Like I said, this is not me playing devil advocate, because you know I fucks with Hov, Brooklyn. You already know how that go with them, and we already know this nigga catalog is crazy. But I just feel like X brings a different energy, or he would bring a different energy to that versus, to that battle. You know what I'm saying? With the songs that he got, X has a lot of songs that's like anthem-esque. A lot of his songs feels like anthems when you listen to it. Them just they get you in that mood. Them beats be sounding like they just gritty. You know what I'm saying? But then too, it's like Jay-Z been a part of a few joints that might be like that. You know what I'm saying? Because what was it? What was the name of the song? Damn, why am I drawing a blank right now? It was DMX, wasn't it? It was Jay. It was Ja. Who else was on that shit? Was it Ja?
The Murdergram?
It was the Murdergram?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like he got joints like that where, you know, he could hold his own, but then it's like, I gotta hear, like, what songs do you think that he would pick to set it off? Give me a strong 5 songs from Jay that would set it off.
I think Jigga My Nigga.
What's my motherfucking name?
Where I'm From. What else will go off? You definitely got a Dead Presidents. That shit.
Mm.
Damn, what else? You said 5, right? That's 3. So you got that. Even if this nigga do a B-side, if this nigga do the fucking Reservoir Dogs,
that's ill. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. To me, it would have to be songs like Reservoir Dogs. To me, to go up against somebody like X, you got to do songs like Reservoir Dogs, because if X comes with the anthem, you know what I'm saying, or if he comes with like Heat, like the Heat, like, you know what I'm saying, or like any of these type of songs, even Damien, like, and that's not like the most craziest songs, but them shits, when you sing them, they make you want to say every word, like, for real. When you have
X, like, if X do all his hype joint, because you can't go like hype and laid back, like if that nigga do that, what's the shit he said? Ain't
Party
nobody
up.
else got love for me. Ain't nobody like those type of shits. If he
Ain't
do all
no one
those
gonna
shits,
bust slugs for me, but my
you
thugs gonna be thugs for
know what
me.
I'm saying? Like,
That's my shit.
I
was
think,
listening to that too,
and he
the other
got
day.
20 of those. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
And
he
they
got
only
20
get
of those.
they only get a certain amount of joints anyway. They only got
Yeah.
between 10 and 20 joints. I don't even think it's 20. I think they only got 10 joints.
Nah,
How many
they
songs?
was going 20. They was going 20.
They was going 20?
Yeah.
So like you said, he got 20 of those joints. So if he played 20 of those type of songs back to back, Jay can't come with Song Cry. Jay can't come with, you know what I'm saying, some of the other songs. Just like I don't think that X should be able to come with, I'm slipping, I'm falling. But if he did, that's a big, you listen to that song right now, you still gonna be like, yo.
But then if that nigga X play that daddy, where had you been? Like, now I'm saying, like,
Is that X? That's not X. That's Beans.
No, I said if Jay, that was on Jay-Z album.
Jay?
Son.
Yeah. That was Jay and Beans, ain't it?
Yeah.
That was my shit. Word.
Like, don't get me wrong, that shit gonna be entertaining as hell, son. Like, if Swiss and Tim could pull it off, and I think that might be the only two niggas that could actually get that shit pulled off, son. I'm not even gonna hold you.
But see, this is the thing that I feel like, I'm not saying that it's corny, but a lot of the times people forget where everything kind of started because, you know, Jay and them come from the era of battling. DMX come from the era of battling. You know what I'm saying? This is a form of battling.
They actually battled each other type shit.
They actually battled each other. But Jay gonna look at it more like, he looking at it more like from a business standpoint. It will hurt him a lot more. He would have more to lose than DMX.
Nah, not if that nigga be like, I'll do it, but we gonna do it on title.
Ooh.
No, I'm saying.
Ooh.
No, I'm saying.
Oh, that's good. That's good. You need to tweet that or something for real.
Facts.
For real, that's a good idea. You need to hit Swiss in that tweet. Hit Swiss. Hit Hove. Hit all them niggas. Tag all of them niggas.
Tag title. Tag Swiss. Tag Tim.
All of them niggas will be like, yo,
tag X.
DMX versus Jay on title. Facts.
Exclusively on title.
Exclusively on title. Live or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah.
Subscribe.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So even if he lose, he wins.
Facts.
Everybody
win. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga said, let me get PC, brother. I need PC, brother. Word, man. Word. Nah, but listen, look, fuck that. We recorded, we live. You heard it here first. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Ruger Dudes came up with the idea first. I don't want to hear nobody else. I ain't jacking none of that shit. That was Rug. Came out of Rug mouth.
Word.
I mean, on Adope Podcast. And on that note,
this has been another episode of Adope Podcast. It's your boy Ruger Deuce.
And your boy Feature P.
And we out this bitch.
Yeah.